Hello, in this tutorial we'll learn how to create this text effect which is having three different background effects. Okay, we are using three different colors: blue, green and brown. Let's start. We'll create a new page and make the width 800 and the height 540. Leave the background to white, and since we'll be creating three different colors, so create a new layer and name it BG1. Once you have done that, go to your gradient tool and note the color of the blue. You can type this into your dark blue, which is in the starting of your gradient, and once you have done that, type in the light blue. After that, so that you don't lose your combination, you can press on new so that it saves it. Once that's done, press on OK and select your gradient radial color and then give the effect from any side you like. We just need the color. After that's done, create a new layer. We're going to add an effect of a cloudish so that it looks little different. Go to filter in the new layer, make sure your foreground and background is black and white. If it's not, press the shortcut key D, which makes it black and white back to default. Once you have done that, go to filter, render and click on clouds. After that's done, change the blending mode of the clouds to soft light, and we need to merge these both layers, so make sure your selection tool is selected. Click on the top layer of the clouds and press Ctrl E, which merges both of them. So we have created the first one. We'll add some more effect. Go to filter and pixelate, and then we'll choose crystallized. After that done, keep your cell size to 10 and press on OK. So once you've created this, create another layer and we'll do the same steps for the green and the brown color. We'll name this PG2. Same gradient tool, and I've already created my green color, which is 517100, and the next one is 3C, 6C and 1C. Remember to save it by pressing this new. After that's done, you can create this color effect. Oops, I didn't select that. Okay, once you've selected that color, just draw the color in the BG2. Make sure you have selected BG2. By mistake you could give it in BG1. After that's done, create another new layer, filter, render clouds and then soft light. Once that's done, join them again, Ctrl E to merge, and we need the other effect, which is filter, pixelate and then crystallize, and make it the same 10 for the size and press on OK. So we have done both. Now we'll create the third one, which is the brown color, BG3 for the name. Go back to your gradient tool and we've got the brown. Let's note the color number. It's 150B06 for the dark brown, and for the light brown it's 321C0F. Once that's done, select it, press on OK and draw your color on your BG3 layer, and we'll create again another new layer. Make sure your foreground and background is black and white, or it could change your clouds to a different color. Render clouds and the blending mode to soft light, and we'll merge both of these layers, Ctrl E. Once these three are done, we have just forgot another step, which is filter, pixelate and crystallize, size 10 and press on OK. So we have done all the three colors. Now we'll make the text, we'll type the text in, which is you don't need to create a new layer for creating a text. So let's press on the text tool, and we'll type in the first word, that is start. Make sure your color for this text is white, and make the size to 150, and we'll reduce this TART of the start to 80. We'll change this font to genuine. It's a better standard straight font. After that's done, we'll change the, press on Ctrl T to choose the transformation tool, or you could simply right once it's selected, you can go to edit, free transform. After that's done, you can change the angle to -40, so you have a bend effect, and you can press on the OK button. After this is done, you can adjust it where you'd like it to be, and I'll be needing another word, that is learning. Give the same size to 150 and the remaining to 80. Control T for the transformation tool shortcut, and then change the rotation to -40. You can adjust them where you like I need this one over here and the start somewhere here. After you've done that, we need the blue color to be on the left side, so first let's create that bars which is going to separate them from the colors. We'll create a new layer and call this separation bar 1. We'll be making two sets of bars, one separating the start and one separating the learn, L. After that's done, select your mark U tool, rectangular mark U tool. Make sure there's no feather, so make this 0, and draw a straight line from top. Make sure the thickness is not real fat. Once that's done, we'll need to fill this with white, so we'll keep the white for the foreground color. Select your paint bucket tool and fill it with white. Once you have done that, deselect it by pressing Ctrl D, the shortcut key. After you have done, press Ctrl T to select your transform tool, and it's better, since we know we have turned the text angle to -40, we'll turn this same thing to -40, and then drag this with the selection tool straight above the start, and then holding your Alt key, drag this here so you get another copy of it. It's actually duplicated the layer in the layers bar. Once that's done, we'll join it by pressing Ctrl E. It joins both the layers, so we have them both together. Now we'll need to create another layer, that is separation bar 2. After that's done, select the same rectangular mark U tool and make another, same way how we did for the start, and you can press Alt and backspace to fill in the foreground color. Since our foreground color is white, Alt and backspace fills it with white. After deselecting this, select your transformation tool, Ctrl T, and make the angle to -40. After that's done, let's drag this straight above the L, adjust it with your arrow keys, and press on Alt again to make another copy and bring it right here. After you have done that, Press on Ctrl E to merge them again. So now we have two different layers of separation bars. Once that's done, let's press on the green color and the brown color of this. So we have our first background scene. First, now we'll give an effect to the separation bar. Double click on the layer here to open a blending options. Once you have done, click on outer glow, and we'll change the outer glow to normal blending mode. Make the opacity to 30 and the color make it black. We'll spread this for 5 and the size 10, and we'll make some changes in the bevel and emboss. Let it be inner bevel, smooth, depth 250, size 5 pixels, and soften up to 16 pixels. Once this is done, we'll press on OK. That's the effect we're going to give. We'll copy this by right clicking on the layer we have just given the effect on and pressing on copy layer style. It copies all the blending options we've just created, and paste the same thing to the bar 2, so we have both on the both sides. And we'll do the same thing for both the texts, the start and learning. Hold on your shift key, but after pressing on start, click on shift and click on your learning text also, and right click and click paste the layer style so that it pastes on both ones. Once you have done that, we'll make some changes for this text. The outer glow will keep the same to 30. We won't touch the outer glow, except that we'll change the blending mode to soft light, and we'll make some changes in the bevel and emboss. We'll make the depth 50 and the size is 5, soften 10. That's the changes we'll make now, so that it matches with the bars. We'll take the text above the separation so that it doesn't look weird. Once you've done that, we need to separate these backgrounds from the text. So since we know our separation bars are here and here, click on the first background using your pen tool. Make sure paths is selected on top. After that, press on F twice so that we have a full screen. Press it again so that we get a black background. Okay, after that we click straight here. We'll need to take out this part separated from this side. So since we know this is the place, keep on clicking so that you get, doesn't matter once you're behind the S, since the background is behind, come back straight here. Once you've had this selection, click on right click and click make selection. Keep the feather 0 pixels and press on OK. Once you see the selection here, just simply click on your mask layer so that it just turns the selection into mask. See, now you don't see any other part of the blue, you just see the side you've given. After that, on your green background, so we have to do the same selection on this side and for the brown on the right side. Let's do the same way. Make sure you don't come outside. Once that's done, make selection and just click on your add mask layer. So we have both our colors. Now we'll do the same thing for the brown. right click, make selection, okay, and here. So we have the three same separated backgrounds. The main idea here is using the selection tool and clicking on the mask which separates the selection from the unselected area. So you can make any other extra changes you'd like by changing the shadow or different colors, making different effects. I hope you like this tutorial. Thanks for watching.